Have you ever traveled through time? We do it every day.
Asgardia is a country with a population of more than 1 million people from more than 200 countries on Earth. Asgardia gives everyone equal opportunities, no matter what their earthly status is.
It is possible to create and live in the future right now. Are you ready? Forward progress is the solution to the entire human race. Our mission is to bridge new horizons. In Asgardia, there is no limit to the universal development in the fields of technology, finance, and arts. Asgardia is a new space and digital economy which creates opportunities for the global economy. We deliver innovations. Do you want to get on board with us? We are developing various kinds of digital businesses, attracting them to the Asgardia platform that can be backed by the means of our umbrella, i.e. franchising of the Asgardia brand. We can not only attract investments into space programs from prominent institutional investors, but also affordable amounts from the citizens of Asgardia. We comprise of more than 1 million people.
Asgardia is a chance to realize one's dream. This is a dream-driven space nation. Asgardia is a chance to belong to a community of free-thinking enthusiasts, goal-driven dreamers, and fearless innovators, theorists, and scientists.
We are the first space nation. One humanity, one unity.
Asgardia.
We are creating
the future.
Okay, let's start. Hello, everybody. I'm Member Topic, the chair of the Parliament of Asgardia, the world's first space nation, worst fully functioning digital democracy. And this is our weekly informal meeting where we discuss what's happening, what's coming up, and any questions and comments people have. Usually from now till we get into a summer phase where things are just a little bit quieter, but we have a very big event coming up, and that's October the 12th, which is our 10th anniversary. And I want to mention, I have 4 things to cover. I'll mention that in a minute. First of all, we're going to have the Asgardia Legislative Forum, the ALF, on the 6th of June, June the 6th, because I spoke with the Prime Minister. He'd like to attend, and we have to try and resolve the Antarctica Act, the Asgardia Antarctica Act, the AAA as it's called. It's a legal one. I don't want to have the discussion today because it tends to dominate everything we do, but we will have just that one issue on the agenda for June 6th. I'm very keen to see if we can get something. The head of agreed then. Head of Nation is actively involved in the subject, and so therefore it's very important that we find something that we can share with him as well. We know that territory on Earth is really important to us now, and that really matters. Why does it matter? Because in reality, we can only get state recognition if we have territory here on Earth. Really, really essential. So we'll talk about that. Let's not do it today, but we'll give it time on 6th of June, and I'd be grateful if you can attend. We'll put the announcement out tomorrow. Secondly, then, I don't know what the plan will be for the 10th anniversary. Obviously, I need to find out from head of nation what his plans are, because he's at the end of the day, he is responsible for a lot of this because he's the head of nation, and we take his position very seriously, and he will be guiding us on what we do for the 10th anniversary. I always say I'd like to have a physical sitting of colleagues. It's very motivating for all of us whenever we're together, and so that's always my preference, but of course it costs money. Let's see what we're going to do, and I'll let you know as soon as I know. Of a third of four things, the ministers and the chairs had a meeting earlier on today. Peter Morn, who is the deputy chair of Parliament, he is actually hoping to become the mayor of his city, Newcastle upon Gateshead in the north of England, and he's very busy at this time with that, very busy. So he sends his apologies. But we had a good meeting, and the work between the ministers and the chairs, I think, is a very productive one. And when people work directly, that's a really helpful way to speed things up so that everything doesn't have to go through me. The final thing I had today was that we do really need to do a drive on the number of residents we have, because we need to massively increase the number, and that will also be motivated to an extent by the fact we will have physical territory. It's all tied together. And I feel that if we can get that territory, then people will be able to understand that Asgardia isn't just a concept, it's a real thing. It's a real reality as well. And I think that's one of the key reasons why Head of Nation wants us to get territory, so that we can say to the United Nations that we are a physical country with real land, not just virtual land. And the other important thing is that people understand what we actually exist to work and build for the future. So those are the things I had. I don't have much more to say today because I'm still finishing the work on the previous digital sitting. It takes many, many weeks before and after a digital sitting to get everything ready. And then after that, then I've got some other work to do, including something for Ricky Sickles, and then some other things too. But tomorrow I'll get the agenda out for the next ALF on the 6th of June. Okay, does anybody else have anything that you'd like to raise? I should say also, I have travelled 3,000 kilometers today, so I just got back, so my energy level isn't quite as high as it sometimes is because I've been in 2 aircraft. And I've been in the sky for 5 hours today, so a lot of travel. Ariadne.
Yes, thank you. I wanted to know why Professor Sebahattin said something about Asgardia and the World Cup, the games of the great event about the games in the United States and Mexico. He mentioned it. I think somebody from Turkey, a player from there, maybe some that are Asgardians or not. I don't know. I very surprised because the linked Asgardia with the games of the football world, I feel surprised, but I don't know. I don't have more information. Maybe, yeah, Shada, thank you very much.
Okay, I don't know, so Fada, I can't answer that, but Fada maybe can. Fada?
He just sent a link about the Antalya exposition and another link about his dream about space sports. It was an only AI made imagination video. It was not real news. It is a future project.
Oh, right, okay. Well, that explains it. That explains it then. So it was looking to the future rather than for the present. Ariadne, does that answer your question?
Yes, well, when people like me study communication, needs to be so clear in the message, because many people suppose a fake news there. That is the reason because I have a doubt, because I think it's not correct. Maybe our dream is to stay in the World Cup in the future or something like that. But I don't know, maybe
No,
I'm
I
mistaken.
understand.
But yeah,
He's
you
always
understand that?
proposing projects like this. It was only one of it.
I don't have.
Yes, all of us wants that. And I remember the words of the head of the nation when he says, well, maybe not in a great competition, maybe with a player for the first step. But yes, I know that we have we have a great imagination, but we need to put the feet in the hurt to create something. It's not. It's so different when you have a mythic story, and you say something with the people real in a real event. We need to separate to create the clarity in the dream and not the dream, the reality of the people. That is because I feel surprised with that. That's all. Thank you.
I don't have a problem with people imagining interesting things for the future. It raises our profile. It creates interest and sometimes amusement as well. And Sabahattin is a very creative man. A lot of people from Turkey and that area seem to be really artistic and creative, and that's great. So I don't have a problem with it. And if it gets people talking, and if it gets people interested in Asgardia, then that's a good thing, I think. Right. Anybody else? Okay. A very short meeting, but I'm grateful for that. I have to get some other things done now. And I think, Sarah, we've got a meeting, is it at 5 p.m. your time? Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, so we'll be talking later on anyway. But thank you, everybody. I think that's productive. There's no point in having a longer meeting than we need to. And thank you, everyone, for taking so long on a fairly long meeting we had of the chairs and the ministers as well. We're getting there. We just have to get some territory, and we have to get thousands and thousands of new residents. That's the absolutely central priority. Territory and residents. We get that, everything else will work. If you like what you've seen, then please do join Asgardia. It's €100 a year, and then you get all the rights of an Asgardian resident, which will eventually become it will eventually evolve into citizenship. And just to remember the things for your diary, 6th of June, we have our Asgardia Legislative Forum. I'll do the agenda, and that will be shared tomorrow. And then the other thing really important is that 12th of October. It's not very far away, so I do need to get clarity on what we're actually planning to do for that as well. Great. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of the day. Sarah, I'll see you a bit later on. And have a very good evening, and hope that the weather is as good for you as it is for us here. All the best, and we can stop the broadcast. And we got to